Good, let's say morning, everyone. It's 3:18 in the morning. Short stories in English. The third story, The Night. Chapter 2, The Journey. Let's have a summary for the first chapter. A knight named travels to King Anders kingdom. یه شوالیه به نام لارس سفر میکنه به قلمرو پادشاه کینگ آندور. He gets 2 bottles of a strength potion. دو تا بطری معجون قدرت میگیره. He then goes to the castle. بعدش میره به قلعه. He speaks to the king. با پادشاه صحبت میکنه و the king asks Lars to take gold to the king's brother. پادشاه ازش میخواد که طلا رو به قلمرو برادرش ببره. 3 guards will go with the knight. 3 تا محافظ با شوالیه میرن. The guards will keep the gold safe. محافظا از طلا حفاظت میکنن. They will kill the knight if he takes the gold. اگه شوالیه طلا رو بخواد ببره اونا میکشنش محافظا. The group leaves on the journey. گروه یعنی شوالیه و 3 تا محافظ با بار طلاشون حرکت میکنن به سمت قلمرو برادر پادشاه. خب حالا بریم به چپتر 2 قسمت 2 The Journey. سفر. طبق معمول اول میریم روی Blocking Vocabulary، کلمات کلیدی که اگر ندونیم نمیتونیم متن رو درک بکنیم. بعد متن رو میخونیم. متن رو انگلیسی میخونم، ترجمه نمیکنم. یه جاهایش که میبینم مهمه و دونستنش به درک مطلب کمک میکنه واسهتون ترجمه میکنم. داستان بار دقیق ترجمه نمیکنم. بعد میایم روی خلاصش رو ترجمه میکنم واسهتون و سوالای کامپریهنشن. Vocabulary. Similar. When things are like each other but not exactly the same. شبیه. Silent. Not speaking or making any noise. سکوت. بی صدا نکردن. Battle. A fight between 2 armies. جنگ بگیم. Battle. جنگ، مبارزه. نبرد بین 2 تا لشکر، ارتش. Fountain. A place where water flows out of the ground. جایی که آب ازش میزنه بیرون. منظورش چشمه است. Spring. Lake. A large area of water with land all around it. دریاچه. Magic. A strange powers that some people believe cause strange things to happen that you cannot explain. جادو. Special power. Having a special strength or force. قدرت ویژه، نیروی ویژه. Soldier. Someone who is in an army. سرباز. Bath. To sit or lie in water so that you can wash yourself. حمام کردن. Fool. very unpleasant or unusable. Fool یعنی خیلی نامطبوع، احمق، دردخور. Secret or secret, let's say, a piece of information that must not be told to other people. راز، سر. Tax, money you pay to the government from your income, or that is added to the price of goods you buy to pay for public services. مالیات. And peace, a situation in which there is no war or violence. صلح، صفا، آرامش. Peaceful یعنی آرام. Let's read the story together. Lars and the guards followed the northern road. Followed یعنی دنبال کردن راه شمالی رو. Behind them came the horses and the wagon of gold. After some time, Alfred, the main guard, said, Lars, what is along the way? What is along the way? یعنی چه خبره تو راه؟ راه چجوریه؟ It's not an easy way. It's very dangerous, replied Lars. Lars جواب داد. So what will we do? Well, there are some dangerous men and animals on the road. I recommend that we stay away from them. ازشون دور بمونیم. از خطر، آدما، حیوانات. We will try not to fight. We will try not to fight. نمیگه we don't try to fight. جمله‌ای که to داشته باشه we will try to fight. ما سعی میکنیم که بجنگیم. We will try not to fight. ما سعی میکنیم که نجنگیم. Do you fight well, Lars? I'm well known for my skill. I can fight very well. I hope so, said Alfred. 3 men carried on walking. Carried on walking یعنی به راه رفتن، ادامه میدادن. Soon they came to a big stone bridge. It was similar to the bridge at King Anders castle. Lars, said Alfred, this bridge is very similar to the castle bridge. Yes, you built it a long time ago. You built it a long time ago. I built it? Said Alfred with surprise. Well, not you. The people of your kingdom. They built it a long time ago. They built it for a reason, but I will not tell you that now. این پل و مردمت به یه دلیلی ساختن که الان نمیگم بهت. The man crossed the bridge. Crossed, رد شدن از پل. Then they walked into a big wood. Wood تو قسمت اول داستان دومم بهتون گفتم. Wood یعنی جایی که پر از درخته. جنگل نیست. جایی که پر از درخته. It was full of trees, as it says, but there were no animals. In fact, it was silent. Why are these woods so silent? Alfred asked. We are in the silent woods. There aren't any animals here, Lars replied. Why not? A long time ago, there was a great battle here. It was between King Under and his brother. Alfred was young. He didn't know about the battle. He thought that King Under and King Arthur trusted each other. آلفرد جوان بود و از جنگ خبر نداشت. فکر میکرد که پادشاه آندور و آرتورن به هم دیگه اعتماد داشتن. You look surprised, Alfred, said Lars. I am. هستم, Alfred replied. Why? asked Lars. I thought the two brothers never fought. فکر می‌کردم هرگز نجنگیدن. Lars laughed. Oh, I see. I see. منظورش من میبینم نیست. منظورش اینه که میفهمم. البته تو فارسی هم ما میگیم میبینم. یعنی میگیرم چی میگی. درک میکنم. Well, they did. But that was many years ago. Lars stopped talking. The man moved on. مرد ادامه داد. یعنی به راه رفتن ادامه داد. The silent woods were very dark. The trees were tall. You could hardly see daylight. به سختی میتونستی نور رو ببینی. Later, Alfred asked, Do you know where we are going, Knight? Yes, I've been here before. شوالیه میگه که آره قبلا اینجا بودم. When? asked Alfred. A long time ago. Lars thought back. He remembered. Thought back یعنی به قدیما فکر کرد. فکرش برگشت به قدیما. He remembered the fight between King Arthur and King Arthur. It was one of the biggest battles in history. Before it, the woods were called the Animal Woods. But after the battle, they became the Silent Woods. Lars continued talking. When I was younger, I fought for King Arthur. I was in the battle in these woods. What was the battle for? جنگ سر چی بود? King Arthur started it. And why did he fight his brother? King Arthur wanted a fountain in the woods. چشمه توی درخت‌ها رو می‌خواست. Lars walked in silence for several minutes. Several, a couple of minutes. چندین. A couple of یعنی چند تا. Several یعنی چندین. بیشتر از a couple of. Alfred stayed silent, but he was thinking. He wanted to know more about the great battle. He had always thought that King Arthur was a peaceful king. Can I ask you something, Lars? Yeah. What kind of fountain is it exactly? چه جور چشمه‌ای؟ Wait and see was all Lars said. Lars and Alfred were silent for an hour. The other guards talked softly at times. آروم با هم حرف می‌زدن. At times یعنی هر از چنگایی. There were only trees and silence. Nothing more. نه چیز دیگه. فقط سکوت. At last, the group came to a lake. We have arrived, the knight said. What is this? A long time ago, this lake was a fountain. خیلی وقت پیش این دریاچه یه چشمه بود. یه سرچشمه آب بود. The fountain from the battle. چشمه اون که جنگ شد سرش. Yeah. The guards and the knight walked to the lake. Lars finally spoke. A long time ago, there was a fountain here. There wasn't much water. آب زیادی نبود. Nothing like this. But the original water was magic. انقدر آب نبود ولی اون آب سرچشمه اصلی جادویی بود. If you drank the water, it gave you special powers. اگه از اون آب میخوردی بهت نیروی ویژه میداد. What type of powers? asked one of the guards. If a person drank the water, he or she became very strong. Alfred cupped his hands. He drank some of the water. cup یعنی فنجون. Alfred cupped his hands یعنی دستشو فنجون کرد. دستشو گرد کرد. چجوری آب میخورن؟ cupped his hand. ببینید توی English spoken English مثل زبان مکالمه فارسی شما خیلی فعلا رو اسما رو میتونید به عنوان فعل هم استفاده بکنید. مثلا water یعنی آب. water آب معنی آب دادن هم هست. food feed. خیلی کلمات به عنوان فعل هم استفاده میشه. شما قراره منظور رو برسونید. It tastes normal, he said. Sorry. منظور شادیه. Of course, said Lars. It's normal water now. It was magic a long time ago. Alfred dried his hands and asked. دستشو خشک کرد و پرسید. So, what happened? Why isn't the water magic now? چرا آب دیگه جادویی نیست؟ Lars looked at him and began to tell the story. Both Ander and Arthur wanted power. They would do anything for it. One day they heard about a magic fountain. A fountain that made people strong. Immediately, both kings wanted it. They raced to the woods. When they met at the fountain, the fighting started. هر دو برادر اون چشمه رو اون آب جادویی رو میخواستن. وقتی رسیدن بهش جنگ شروع شد. What did they do? asked Alfred. Both kings called in their soldiers. Called in یعنی سربازاشون رو خبر کردن. احضار کردن. The battle went on for days, weeks, and then months. It was an ugly scene. جنگ ادامه پیدا کرد. Go on, went on. روزها و هفته ها و ماه ها. صحنه زشتی بود. During the battle, the men drank as much water as they could. They wanted to be strong, to win. They let their horses roll in it. مردا هر چقدر تونستن آب خوردن. اسباشون رفتن توی آب. اونا میخواستن قوی باشن. مردم راه رفتن. سربازا راه رفتن تو آب رو آب. They bathed in it. bath حمام. bathed یعنی حمام کردن. in it تو آب حمام کردن. They took all the water. همه آب برداشتن. Soon the water became full. آب نابود شد. از بین رفت. خوش شد. It could no longer be used. دیگه نمیشد ازش استفاده کرد. He looked at the gods. After some time, the fountain dried up. بعد از یه مدتی چشمه خوش شد. dried up. خوش شد. The rains came and created the lake. Rain came. بارون اومد. And created the lake. But it was not magic water. دریاچه شد ولی آب جادویی نبود. Alfred looked at him. So that was the end of the magic water? Not quite, replied Lars. نه کاملا. این ته ماجرا بود. نه کاملا. He gave Alfred a serious look. Arthur had a small amount of magic water saved. آرتورن یه خورده آب جادویی نگه داشته بود. And he knew a secret. You can make magic water. You need to have some of the original magic water and time. But it's possible. اون سر و راز رو میدونست. تو میتونی آب جادویی بسازی. تو نیاز داری که یکم از اون جادوی اصلی داشته باشی و زمان، ولی ممکنه. So that's the secret. میگن آلفرد. پس راز اینه. Well, that's part of the secret. Come now, let's leave these woods. The group continued on their way. Soon they left the woods. The sun was out. The trees weren't as tall. They had a beautiful view of the countryside. Where are we? Asked Alfred. We are nearly at Arthur's castle. It's good that we didn't run into any dangers. Didn't run into any dangers یعنی به خطری برنخوردیم. Alfred looked at him. Are there really dangers in those woods? Lars looked back. Yes. Why do you think we traveled in the day? They mostly come out at night. اغلب شبا پیداشون میشه. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't think you would come, said Lars. He laughed. Then he said, Okay, let's go. The group could soon see a town. In it, there was a large castle. The guards had never been in another kingdom before. Is this it? Asked Alfred. Yes, this is the kingdom. And that is Arthur's castle. We are taking the gold there. Alfred paused. Sapkert. Lars. He began. There's something I haven't asked you. یه چیزی که ازت نپرسیدم. What's that? What is this gold for? Is it a tax? این طلا برای چیه؟ مالیاته؟ King Ander lost the battle of the Silent Woods. So now he must pay his brother in gold every 5 years. جنگو باخت پس باید طلا بده. Why does هر 5 سالی بار? Why does he pay? چرا پول میده؟ Can they make peace? میتونن صلح کنن؟ They made peace. صلح کردن. But Arthur has something that King Ander doesn't. Ander must buy it. ولی آرثورن چیزی داره که آندور نداره. باید بخرتش. Alfred looked at Lars in surprise. What does Arthur have? More magic water. آب جادویی بیشتر. Ander purchases it to keep his people happy. آندور میخره. Purchase. میخره تا مردمش خوشحال نگه داره. They use it to make a strength potion. از اون استفاده میکنن که معجون قدرت بسازن. Like these 2 potions here. مثل این دوتا اینجا. Lars took out the potions he had bought. در آوردون بطریا رو. I have heard about the potions. Do they really work? واقعا کار میکنن؟ They do, said Lars. He put the potions away and looked at Alfred. But they only work if they are made from real magic water. Come now, it's time to go. Okay, let's go for review. Summary, خلاصه. Lars and King Anders guards begin their journey. Lars و محافظای کینگ آندور شروع کردن سفرشون رو شروع کردن. On the way, در راه, the knight tells a story. شوالیه داستان تعریف میکنه. Ander fought his brother Arthur in a big battle. آندور با برادرش آرثورن توی جنگ بزرگ نبرد کرد. The battle was over a fountain of magic water. نبرد بر سر یک چشمه آب جادو بود. The magic water gave people power. آب جادو به مردم نیرو میداد. During the battle the water was lost. در طول نبرد آب از بین رفت. But Lars said that King Arthur still has magic water. ولی لاس گفتش که پادشاه آرثورن هنوز آب جادویی داره. He sells it to King Ander. اون به پادشاه آندور میفروشتش. Under is sending gold to pay for more magic water. آندور طلا میفرسته تا ماجیک واتر بیشتری بخره، آب جادویی بیشتری بخره. Let's go for questions. Select one answer and only one. Last night, Lars Chevalier knows the way to Arthur's kingdom, doesn't know the way to Arthur's kingdom, asks the way to Arthur's kingdom, gets lost on the way to Arthur's kingdom. Lars Chevalier, of course he knows the way to Arthur's kingdom. راه و بلده. So part A. Traveling to King Arthur's kingdom. 3 guards and Lars, 2 guards and Lars, 1 guard and Lars, only Lars. Of course, there were 3 guards and Lars, so there were 4. Part A. In the silent woods, در جنگل، در درختان، بین درختان سکوت، ساکت. Nothing has ever happened. هیچ اتفاقی نیفتاده بود تا حالا. There was a battle between 2 brothers. There was an unknown war, and there are many animals. Of course, there was a battle between 2 brothers. Part B. The fountain in the silent woods. چشمه silent woods still exists, never existed, هنوز هست، هنوز وجود داره، هیچ وقت وجود نداشته، is now gone، الان ناپدید شده، نیستش دیگه، was always a lake، همیشه یه دریاچه بوده. So, C is now gone، الان نیستش، از بین رفته. After leaving the silent woods، بعد از ترک silent wood, there is a second wood. یه جنگله، یه درختزار دیگه است. The group can see the sea. The group decides to go back to King Arthur's kingdom, and the group can see King Arthur's kingdom. Of course, the group can see King Arthur's kingdom. گروه میتونن قلمرو کینگ آرثورنز رو ببینن. متشکرم از همراهیتون. خواهش میکنم که اگر فکر میکنین طوری میتونه بهتر باشه، نظری دارید حتما به هم بگید و دکمه لایک و سابسکرایب رو فراموش نکنید اگر دوست داشتید این ویدیو رو. این کار کمک میکنه که دیگران هم بتونن ببینن. سپاسگزارم ازتون. Take care.